My bad. You can scrap that one. Alright, let's get it.
I am Saba the goddess, Saba the Ethiopian empress, certified bad mother. And that's Lottie on electric guitar, and King Ketu on the drums, and Black Mambo on the bass. This that cheat shit, this that get up off your knee shit. Loaded clip, hollow tip, aside in your defense, and my likeness beat. The moon and the stars, the ocean, the rhythm, the drum, the beat and the bars. Sometimes it hurts, I feel like I'm proving my worth, despite infinite years of breastfeeding the earth. And I would take them to church, but the scripture is rigged, cause my anatomy divine, I ain't constructed from its rib. Fabrications to fibs, fuck them, I'm daughter of the sun. Ain't a street bitch, but my mouth a close kin to one. Birth the universe, I guess you could say I earned my stripes. Straight to 10 men, so don't expect me to be lady like nigga. I'm never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? Ha, I'm hitting hard on them, never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? I know they emulate me, but I'm calling them fraud. Don't you know the black woman is God? No mercy on them now, never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? They screaming, blasphemy, but who gon' blaspheme? So much blood on the leaves, I'm drenched in a tragedy, it's hunting season. They want the masses in caskets, and you trying to hide your skin, but still you can't mask it. And your hands up don't work, it's genocide and they shoot first. Coward or killer, weigh your options, tell me what's worse than your bride in the noose. Pain fluid profuse, and yo, fuck a truce. I'ma act the ass right till I'm loose. Vision impeded by black body on semen. Enough of a reason to bust heads deep on these demons. Eye for an eye, cry for a cry. For what would you die? I'm choosing the side of my ancestral ties. Keep the peace, bitch, I got a 9. Don't you know the black woman is God? I'm hitting hard on them, never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? I know they emulate me, but I'm calling them fraud. Don't you know the black woman is God? No mercy on them now, never sparing the rod. Don't you know the black woman is God? You can find me climbing inside the volume of a revolution. You will hear my knees crawling outside the answer to my mama's prayer. Freedom between two ears yelling, fuck it. But don't call it rebellion, call it necessary. When I use my skirt as holster, a black woman built as an altar, a savior. Breast and shoulders done soothe the heads of broken men. I see blood at my fingertips. Pluck thorns from crowns, been saving and mourning begotten sons since time grew a body and called itself human. Worship should be inside every corner of my name, God, because I am creator. God, because salvation, it passes through my hips, God. Because who you think you fucking with?
got the candles up in here, setting off the vibe right, you know what I mean? Tony, yeah. Meditation I do on the regular. Most of the time I don't be on my cellular. Mother nature a vibe, bro, I'm telling you. If I don't keep it real, then I'm failing you. You a guy, they don't want you to know it. You got light that's within and you glowing. Fuck the shit that the matrix is showing. Only you gon' find out where you going. I can never go back to the old me. If you been out my life, you don't know me. Once I control my mind, I control me. I let go of the lies that they told me. I'ma stand on my words, nigga, boldly. I was trapped, now I'm setting my soul free. Yeah, huh? I was trapped, now I'm setting my soul free. I'm not spending all day on the gram, nigga. I be treating these streets like they fam, nigga. Most of my family don't know who I am, nigga. To be honest, I don't give a damn, nigga. Think I'm crazy when they on my channel. There is nothing my mind couldn't handle. Getting grounded, I don't need no sandals. Set the vibe with some incense and candles. You can do what you want, you a god, boy. There's no reason you can't beat the odds, boy. Don't you convict yourself cause you tried, boy. Get back up when you fall like surprise, boy. And stay happy cause you is alive, boy. There's so many that done died, boy. Money won't bring you good vibes, boy. Only peace you gon' find is inside, boy. Meditation I do on the regular. Most of the time I don't be on my cellular. Mother nature a vibe, bro, I'm telling you. If I don't keep it real, then I'm failing you. You a guy, they don't want you to know it.
Hey, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, Star Seeds. Welcome back to Soulmate Sundays on Pronoia Star Seed Podcast. I'm cheesing because I keep looking at my sister who is in the back, and I'm so excited to finally have her on the show. So I'm really excited. So this is our very first stream where we're streaming only on YouTube. So if you know anybody who's used to seeing us on Facebook and they ain't here, I might want to send them a little memo. We're over here on YouTube only. So tap in, like, share, subscribe to this page because this is where you will catch us live. As usual, we are on, I don't know, we'll get that schedule together. But we are on time because my sister in the building. If it was just me, we might be about 15 minutes late. But since my sister is here, I decided to act not a fool tonight. So I am here on time. Yes. So, yes, follow us on IG, follow us here. Again, like, share, subscribe. This is a new platform for me, so we got to get them subscribers up. I know y'all been following us over there on Facebook. I know you've been loyal over there on Facebook, but I need you to move on over now. We're moving over just for a little bit, okay? Again, I'm so happy to be back. I took a little break. I'm a little more refreshed. I've been enjoying myself. I've been doing all kinds of fun things, race carring, and I took the kids today. I went to the casino. I've been doing big things, y'all. I've been doing big things. So shout out to me for having some fun in my life, right? That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? We only get what? This time. We get many, but whatever. As I was saying, tonight is very special. And I love to talk about love because, I have a Taurus rising, which is Venus, and a Libra moon, which is Venus. So Venus is and my Venus is in Aquarius. I'm a little quirky, but I love love. Even if I'm not in love, I love love. And I'm always in love because love is all around us. And so tonight, I'm going to bring, hey, Cuzzo, peace and blessings. Thanks for being here. So yes, if you're in the building, you can say what's up, y'all. We do interact here. If you're new, we interact here. So if we're live and you live, this is your podcast too. So I hope you got comfortable. I have, do not mind me, some rosé Prosecco. I'm feeling bougie tonight. And I have, as you see, the smoke is the sage and the incense. So get you cleansed, get yourself ready. I got a lot of time to cleanse because, as you saw earlier, I dropped that Saba the Goddess, BWIG, the Black Woman is God. Peace and blessings. Yes, I love Saba the Goddess. Shout out to her who gave us permission, YouTube, to use her music here. And also, before I bring my sister on, I want to say later on tonight, yes, your girl is staying up tonight. Later on tonight, you can catch me on Do the Knowledge Radio with Knowledge Born Allah. Thankor. I want to say the name right, but I'll say it's Big Yo and the real Tony Hickman. Tony Hickman and Big Yo tonight, y'all, on Knowledge Born Allah show on Do the Knowledge Radio. So you can catch me there at 11. But tonight, we focus on tonight. And right this minute, we're doing Soulmate Sundays with my very beautiful, wise, gorgeous, known her for years. So happy to finally have her on the platform, my sister MaWu Lisa. So I would like to bring her on to the stream now and just introduce you guys. Peace and blessings, sis.
Oh, I can't hear you, sis. Can you hear me? Yeah. We're going to exit out and then we're going to come back in, sis. Let's do that. Let me go ahead and exit out and then come back in and see if we can get you connected. Yep, no problem. So again, we're going to have the beautiful MaWu Lisa. If you guys don't know MaWu Lisa's temple, you need to check her out on IG. Her information will be scrolling down below. So y'all need to just check her out. MaWu is, she's a woman of all trades. So I want her to introduce herself. She's a woodworker. She's a nurturer. She's a community builder. What I know her as is a beyond a goddess. She is a spirit that touches you and ignites something within you. So again, we deal with a lot of activated star seeds here. And I would say she is definitely one of those. She is an activated star seed. She glows. So shout out to MaWu Lisa again for tapping in. And she'll be joining us again. So Starseeds, again, if you're new here, we're only on YouTube. We're not on Facebook. So if you are a returning Starseed and you're used to catching us on Facebook, remember to like, share, and subscribe here. Also, make sure you're catching us on IG because we're always promoting the show there. Not so much on Facebook as much. So I'm on Facebook, and you know what? I'm gonna end up removing this. So I'm going to remove us from Facebook because I forgot to remove this post. So that's why all you guys are here. So if you're watching us on Facebook, you guys, you got about 60 seconds to tap in on YouTube or you're going to lose us because we're not going to be live on Facebook anymore. And I was supposed to move that post earlier. So please, Facebookers, come on over to YouTube and tap in. It's Pronoia Starseed Podcast, same name, Pronoia Starseed Podcast. Again, I'm going to give you about 60 seconds before I have to remove this because you're not supposed to be on. Yeah, not supposed to be on Facebook anymore. You guys know that. Why y'all ain't remind me? I see y'all. Most of y'all tapped in here on YouTube, so that's good. And again, my sister will be joining us. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. We're gonna let's run another video while we wait for my sis. Let's see what we could put up in there. Let's give them something here. Some Tarika June, maybe. Yeah, let's give them some Tarika June while we wait for MaWu to come back to the building. All right.
What I was feeling at the time, those words burning cigarette holes in my mind, throwing up deuces at them more like peace signs when no excuses, mean or kind, I mean just life, and how it came out in the very same clothes it was wearing in the house, renting house, no hills, white beater, no blouse, home base, no stills, no safes, no out, screaming out, ouch, get out, this is like giving birth, everything was going south in a room where tigers and dragons crouch, formerly hidden, kicking and screaming from a mount, and this is like a dream, create my own scene, do something real, whether or not it is seen, cause I didn't have no budget for marketing, just $1 billion heart in $1 trillion team, that's me, myself, and I, all three, ride or die, the rise of spaceship, stardust, trace it, on the inside of my eyes, that'll keep away the cries, keep my vision sharp so I see right through the lies, and you know I hear them whispering and plotting my demise, on my smile stay glistening, belief in self flies, I'm the flies, so the real recognize, all that fake shit I despise, they can ignore me and keep me out, still I rise, cause true talent takes gravity and it defies, true talent takes gravity and it defies, true talent takes gravity and it defies, give me the light, I'm prepared for it. And anything they put against me, I'm scared for it. An all-day schedule I'm keeping. Her lover, her line leaping. Jackie joined the curse of backspace on the bullshit. Keys in the boards and she's never bored. No, she's not hailing from NY. She is saving this HIP to the HOP. So mother may I put all of the games to rest and come and take my place among the greats. Don't ever say I didn't deserve it unless they never heard it. They hate it. And I stated that they cannot reword it. I do my own thing. That follower shit is murdered. I murdered the competition. I'm taking it back to pissing. They went her to throw it out of and everything they mentioned in they songs. Don't twist it to get it wrong. R.I.P. Rodney, can we get along? There's 2 A's in my name, 1 I and it's 1 C. No E, no K. Get it right if you know me, and I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, gotta take a spaceship just to visit this girl, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, gotta take a spaceship just to visit this girl, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, gotta take a spaceship just to visit this. still this is forever. I am never leaving all of us. With this I am immortalized. Though I know the Most High is way above anything I ever conceptualized. You can textualize anything, but can you feel it? You can texturize anything, but when we peel it back to the root, we'll always know the real curl. I'm rhyming like I'm in my own world. Either they get it or they don't. Give a fuck which one they choose, I probably won't. Give it up, you gon' lose. I am the only one who can do what I do. Now let's run. Either they get it or they don't. Give a fuck which one they choose, I probably won't. Give it up, you gon' lose. I am the only one who can do what I do. Now let's. They like, yo, she be rapping her A-double-S off, throwing up their hands and they say double yes, y'all. Like, yes, y'all. What can't do this shit? No, not like me. No, I'm ruling it. Yeah, call me the queen. Who TJ? And they hanging on. What she say? More catching on every day. I'm still crushing on. Dre 3K. No, I gotta say that just in case he hears it and falls in place. But the rhyme's still hot, they don't go to waste. You bobbing your head with the screw face. And if you ain't well, I don't give two shakes of a red sash. You will find out fast and be sitting back faking like you do it all the time. I don't care how I'm still gonna shine. Honey, this is my time. And I'm out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, gotta take a spaceship just to visit this girl, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, I'm gone. I'm so out of this world, gotta take a spaceship just to visit this girl.
All right, peace and blessings, y'all. We back. My sister back. We all back. We back. And that was Tarika Jr. She is dope. She definitely can flow. Peace and blessings, Taj. Thank you for being in the building. Karen, Cuzzo, everybody in the building. I hope you done made your way over because you know what? I think I'll start the first couple of shows on Facebook. I think that wasn't a mistake. Just so y'all can make your way over to YouTube because now we're going to disconnect. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and click this remove button. So I hope you left the Facebook world and joined us over here in YouTube. So there we go. All right. We're only on. Oh, yep. Everybody who was on. Yep, nobody disappeared. Okay. So again, we're on YouTube only, and we're gonna bring my sister back to the room. Yes.
Hi.
Hey, I can hear you. Peace and blessings.
Peace and prosperity, everyone. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic and amazing, feeling like a real sister should. So, I can't complain. What can I do?
MaWu, I've known you for a while, but when you sent me your credentials, I didn't even know all of that. So I was like, damn.
You know what? Credentials don't mean nothing like that. It's your energy.
It's your energy. You're right. But you put a lot of energy into what you do. Let's just put it like that. You do a lot of things that are very beautiful and worthy of praise. So I will say, yes, ma'am. I would like for you to let the folks know about you, who you are, where they can find you as well. We'll put your information up, but, just give them a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to tell you first and foremost, for who's ever watching this, I'm used to the real world, not the interwebs world. So I'm used to seeing people's faces. So if my face looks strange, it's because I'm on the interwebs. But anyway, my name is Dr. Jamila Elbay. My friends call me Rue. It's short for Rooster. I am the principal owner of Mama Lisa Temple. I'm one of the facilitators in health and wellness. Here in upstate New York, it's been my honor to work with many of the people here, stewards of the land, people seekers, healers. So a lot of what I do is people work, is the journey, all of it. So soul work, that's what I do. My hobbies are things like quilting and foraging. I love to be out in nature. I spend a lot of time in nature. I think I have more tree friends than real life friends. But it's a pleasure to be connected to the land and connected to others. We are all one, and I'm here for all of it. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Taj. I see your message across there. Look at that. Oh, so sweet. Thank you. But yeah, I don't have no whole bunch to say about me. I don't know nothing. I put that in there too. I don't know nothing. For real, for real. I'm just, fumbling around too, doing what I do. I can't hear you, sis.
Boop. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yes.
your mic is a little poppy. So if you want to mute and then unmute and see if that helps a little bit.
Okay. Is that better?
No, it has a little pop to it, but
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna keep rolling with it. It's all good. I just
Well,
wanted to say that.
well, first of all, I'm too hot for TV. So
I know it's your energy. That's probably what it is.
They know what I'm about to say. That's
hey, I'm about to tell you, so we're gonna get into it tonight, y'all. So my sister, I'm gonna tell you, her energy is high, and I will tell you that we not talking about, because this goddess is she's. I'm gonna say this. I don't know how old you are in my mind. Okay, I'm not. But I know that I never. Listen, you are ageless. You are really no. You have a presence about you that is for real. It's ageless, right? And then it's like you've been here so many lifetimes that you can feel that energy. And I felt that. When again, me and my sis, we met a long time ago when I was fresh in the game. Like
yes, Miss Foxy Roxy.
Yes. I was just learning.
Wait a minute. Wasn't you still rapping back then?
Yeah, at that time, I actually was doing the WoW radio thing. Yep. And I was interviewing the artists and stuff out at the stations, but I was interviewing rap artists and stuff like that. And so, but I was opening up to my spirituality at that time. And that's when I realized that when I was talking to them, I really wanted to tap into their spirit. I was like, ooh, we end up always getting off topic of rapping and getting into, so how did you manifest that? And how does it feel? And where did you come from? And how did you get there? And it would always go there. And I was like, yeah, that's what we need to be talking about. So
absolutely.
When I met my sis here, I will say that I was on a journey, y'all. And I was like, really, how when you first wake up and you feel your light and you know who you are and you like, I want to share this with everybody. Like, that's how I was. I was just like, oh, I want to share everything that I'm learning and I'm downloading with everybody. And then I found this little niche, and I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna say I found a crew of people that I can link with, and I'm gonna say, things don't always work out that way, but there was a reason. I have to bring it up because there was a reason for me finding that group. I mean, what I've realized in my life is that I've always found groups of people, but within those groups, I find the diamond, the one that I'm supposed to find to, assist me along this path. And I will say my sis really showed up for me back then, and in a way that other people may not have understood, that being a newly awakened soul and someone just coming in and you just like, I want to share everything, and somebody being like, who do you think you are? That will just throw water all over your flame. And my sis was like, no, sis, I'm gonna need to, she just like pull me to the side type of, I need you to know who you are. I need you to understand that, like, because it was almost like, I'm gonna say this. If you are like a door-to-door salesman, right? And you selling vacuum cleaners, and you go to this person's house and you knock on their door and you want to sell them a vacuum cleaner, right? You don't know that person might just got in an argument with their wife. You don't know if they just bought a vacuum cleaner for $200 and it just broke and you came to their door trying to sell them another one. But whatever you get from that person is their energy. Okay. It's not supposed to break you from keeping on with your mission. I had to learn that because that joint tried to break me. And it was just like my sister came in and was there. So I'm going to say that to say that I never knew all of these things about who she was. I just knew that she came at a time that I needed her. And she's always been there. It's like that little, that person that when you like feeling weird and somebody just hit you up and say, hey, beautiful, I hope you're doing well. And you just like, damn, I needed to hear that right then. And that's the kind of light that she brings. So when I say that I don't know all these other wonderful things, and I do think they're worthy of praise and mentioning, because again, we pour our energy into these things. And you could be working a 9-to-5 or some bullshit job and doing that, but you poured your energy into helping other people. My sister here is a community builder. She is a person, a people gatherer. She is a person who brings other people together. So that is worthy of notation. And I'll say that, yeah, because I know that like a lot of the people within the groups that I now talk to and deal with, you know, I met through you, but yet it was just like, it was, again, it was just by being in the room, by being there. And she's the inviter. She's the one who sees the light and invites you in. And if she does it, if she don't like something or something, she's not gonna tell you. She's gonna tell you in a nice way, in a motherly way. And that's why I'm saying she's been here many years, but she's gonna tell you. She's gonna be like, yes, darling.
I mean, I don't know. You know, first and foremost, let me just say, I don't do well with compliments all the time. That wasn't my story in my life. You talk about all the accomplishments that I've been able to make. You know, I look at them and I see a miracle. I tell anybody that sees me, they see a miracle. And they're watching one now, actually, another transformation, you know, another ascension. Where I'm at in my life right now, I'll just say that my oldest is 36 and my youngest is 24, and it's some children's all up through and around there. But I only have two daughters, and they're 26 and 36, and I look at them and I always will for them, especially here in Leo season, I will for them the best of things, because I know what the world can offer a young woman and a young man in this world. But the young women, we, you know, they set us on a different path, you know, and it's not always pretty. So to be able to accomplish something and still have your heart about you, and still have your light about you, and still have your excitement about you, that's a testament to the glory of the Most High. You know what I mean? That's a true testament to the glory of the highest of highs. So that's where I'm at, you know. So tonight, though, I was so excited to come on because, you know, when people talk about relationships, they always think about a man and a woman, you know, but you in like 9,000 relationships, you know what I mean? You in a relationship with your children, you in a relationship with your siblings, your parents, you know, your next door neighbor, your grocer, your farmer. That's why I like working with farmers, because the people who growing my food, I need to know they got their energy right. Okay.
Yes.
So we in a bunch of relationships, and just like ships come and go.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They come and they go, but they come and they go with purpose. And if we could get out of our feels, I'm not talking about our emotions, I'm talking about our feels. If we can get out of our feels and look at why someone is in our space, or what value they are bringing to our space, no matter how challenging, we will be better for it. We will be brighter for it. We will rise higher because of it. You know, in one of them spiritual books, they talk about somebody being your footstool, and I could swear it said it was your enemies.
Your enemy becoming your footstool.
But let me tell you, your inner me,
yes, ooh, yes,
is
yes,
a footstool too, because your inner me is what elevates and rises you. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
You step on that to get up, to get up, to get up. But tonight, you know, I want to talk about 3 relationships that are good for our soul growth. Okay, because I think just talking about it in gender actually takes away from some of the opportunities we may have to grow. Okay, so relationships that secure the soul, challenge the soul, and befriend the soul, right? So ones that secure the soul are things we didn't get in our childhood. Now, as a mother, a young mother, I was a young mom, you know what I mean? It was, you know, not too young, but too young to be having babies, you know what I'm saying? So they say, you know, but I didn't know much. Like most mothers and fathers, when they have their babies, they don't know much. Nobody preps you for these things. So a lot of times you're missing things, so you go and have children and they are missing things because you miss things, right?
Mhm.
So when you find relationships that secure the soul, these are mirrors to show you the things that you didn't see. So a lot of times we refer to this as our twin flames, because our twin flames are reflective, they're mirrors. But there's also these befriend the soul people who are twin ship. And so people confuse these two, but it not really confuse it, but they separate them like they're two different things, when in actuality all three of these things are the same, because you are one. You know what I'm saying? So relationships that challenge the soul are the ones where you are like, when I grow up, I want to be like, you remember everybody used to say, I want to be like Mike or whatever.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So these are the ones that where you are like, oh, I want to be like this. Now, why can this challenge the soul? Because you set yourself up sometimes for failure. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to nobody, but you be like, I want to sing like Luther, and you sound like not Luther. You know what I mean? You sound like not Luther.
Right.
You want to sound like Shaka Khan. For those people who don't know who Shaka Khan is, please go look it up. I know I'm antiquated, but hello. You want to sound like Shaka Khan through the fire, and you sound like you going through. You
will sound like they threw Shaka Khan in the fire.
But, so this can be challenging to somebody. And if you didn't get those relationships that secure the soul, now you start to beat yourself up because you're trying to meet that's, almost impossible, because you had no one to show you the way. Shaka Khan, she has a natural gift and talent and training. Luther, talent and training, somebody to nourish them. And so again, secure that soul. And the last one, befriending the soul. Again, we look at this like twinship. This is the people who you be like, oh my God, they just like me. Oh my God, they just like me. Now, the scary part about that is they are just like you. And you ain't all the way right. So if you got your ish, they got their ish.
Absolutely.
So it starts showing, you can't be mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But all of these relationships, the thing that I think is most important to remember is that none of them are on accident. You have not made any mistakes in the people that you've met in your life. You may have met some monsters. Monsters are there to be slain. You know what I mean? This is part of our soul growth. We can't get away from things that are going to challenge us. We can't walk away from the things that we need to secure our soul. So what does the secure the soul person do? They become this reflective mirror where you can now look at yourself and you'll see that mirrors the befriend the soul one, because you're like, oh, this person just like me, until they start cutting up, and then you don't want to see that that's you too.
Yep.
My grandmother used to tell us all the time, when you don't like something in somebody else, it's probably because it's in you.
It's in you.
And
you're
reflection. It played out in front of you. And you're like, oh, that's so ugly. Absolutely. Well, mirror girl, boy, look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight, is just these types of relationships, securing the soul, challenging the soul, and befriending the soul. So if anyone had any questions, or if you wanted to ask any questions about that, I'll be glad to share. What is Habibi saying? He's saying something down there. Hey, Habibi.
He says, star seed makers, light workers, and healers, peace, the divine gods and guides, Foxy Roxy, and beloved great one, Rue of MaWu Lisa Temple. Yes, peace and blessings. Yes,
I can't see who all is over there. So whoever's over there, hi.
Yeah, so we got knowledge here. We got Taj in the building. We got Larry here. We got Karen in the building. We got my cousin Stephanie in the building. So anybody else? Tamika, all the way from Africa. Yes. Yeah, she's in Senegal. So she's tapped in with us. Yes, peace and blessings. Let me just give her her little prep. Yeah, there's still hey friend, hey.
Peace and prosperity, everyone. My love to you.
Yes, yes. So I think that that's really dope and deep that you want to explore. So let's explore that. Let's talk about that because like you said, these relationships are on all levels. They're not just boyfriend girlfriend relationships. And I do want to tap into the reflections because that's the thing that, we want to see the good in everybody. And then when we see that part of them that we don't like, we like, I don't like you. And it's like, yeah, because
Yeah, you don't like you.
you don't like, right? It don't look right. You don't like it, and it making you feel some kind of way inside. So there is things, damn, you're gonna make me sit back and do some reflection on the reflections. But it's true because of the people that I noticed that, that you get closest to, you do start to see those things. And it's when you get closer, if you are tapped in enough, you will want to explore that. If not, you'll be repulsed by it. You will really run the opposite way because that's like somebody showing you the ugliest parts of you, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So tell me,
And
how have you experienced these type of relationships? Have you experienced these? And yeah,
well, I was a runaway when I was young. Like I said, I had a troubled childhood, and so I was a runaway. So I learned how to run at an early age. You know what I mean? And so, while I am one of the official ride or dies, which that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But my loyalty, sometimes kept me in places where I wasn't supposed to be. But when I see some of the reflections, for me, since I do the work every day, like I really am my own biggest critic. Like I am my biggest enemy. So that's why I know about the inner me. You know what I'm saying? But when I've come across these relationships, because I've been doing this work for so long, I embrace it. I really look at people when I meet them and I'm like, oh my goodness, what exciting thing are they going to show me about myself,
right.
And I'm excited about it, and sometimes, things don't go what ideally to what we fantasize and romanticize in our mind the relationships will be. Like, for example, you meet a new person, somebody at work, and you like, oh, me and this person gonna be best friends. And then you see a little bit later, but you did that. You said that we gonna be best friends. They just met you that day. They don't
Right.
know you and you don't know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I will say this, if they secure your soul by feeding you and pouring into you, that's a blessing. If they challenge your soul and they make you want to punch them in their throat, you know what I'm saying? Jersey style, they are there to help you. If they befriend your soul and you be like, oh, this person is just like me, what you'll start to see is that many of the things that they suffer through, you'll recognize that even though you've been harboring them and carrying around subconsciously, that they are truly there. So all of these relationships have been really important and helped me and still help me. I got some soul reflections going on now that's like, woo, they blowing my mind. They blowing my mind. They blowing my mind.
It is beautiful when you can. Oh, okay. So Taj says he has a question. He said twin
Yes.
flames. Can you give an example of a twin flame?
Oh, well, the twin flame is just what I was talking about, beloved. Your mirror, the person that comes to help you to correct all the things you can't see. Like, for example, when you get in the mirror, you making sure you do right and you ain't got no slobber on your face and you ain't got no sleep in your eyes. So your twin flame, your mirror, that's what they're there to do. They there to let you know if you got spiritual screws in your eye.
Yes. So they're gonna give you
what
back
I mean?
what you need to see.
Get out of there. But
Yes.
what I will say is that sometimes, every once in a while, the twin flame and your soulmate, which is a deeper conversation, which I know you cover all the time, your soulmate and your twin flame aren't necessarily the same person.
No.
But
No. I think
sometimes you get the bingo ball and
Man.
it's for real.
So that's the one. So this is how I see it, and I'm just gonna. And then, like I said, like everybody sees things in a different perspective, but I think we all collectively have an understanding of, like, I see a twin flame as like one flame split, right? Like one soul. So that person is able to show you what you don't have because they have it. And so whatever, again, they're going to irritate you the most. Your twin flame is going to be the one that, you know, you're going to feel the most craziest attraction to, but it's going to be the one that also is going to make you feel everything. And when I say everything, I mean your shadow is going to make you feel everything. Your soulmate can teach you so many lessons, right? But you're going to have many soulmates. You'll have one twin flame, like one split. You know, I don't believe that we were split into, well, at least that's my perspective.
Well, you
My
know
sister
what?
may have another.
I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm gonna say this. One of the things that I try to stay away from is acting like I know everything. So what I will say is that in my research, you know, I've seen that documented, that that's what a twin flame is, and I've seen other things, you know. But what I will say more than anything else is that we have to remember we have a whole soul group that
Yes.
we manifest or come to this reality with. And
Mhm.
so in this soul group, the dynamic changes every time. This time you might be the securing friend. Next time you might be the challenging friend. And the time after that, you can be the befriending friend. So
Yes.
everybody gets a turn at every role. You know what I mean?
Yes, I
So
believe that.
so for me, when I look at the twin flames, much like with the soul groups, I see that we can have more than one mirror, because sometimes one mirror is not enough. You got more than one mirror in your house.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
one mirror was sufficient, they'd have just one. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody's my mirror on some level, because I look at people. I love beautiful people. Let me just say, oh, I am a people watcher, and I love looking at beautiful people. And beautiful don't always mean you know, the outside to me. I see light, just like
Right.
people see my light. I see light, and if I see your light, I'm coming. You know what I mean? If I see a beacon, I'm going for it, and I expect people to do the same. But we have to remember, lights draw everything. So it's our job to learn how to, you know, discern and navigate the seas of life. You know what I'm saying? So these relationships are valuable,
Yes.
and doing just that in the twin flame is definitely a major one of those. And
Yes.
I really do rock with the split soul thing, because I can tell you some stories about souls coming in and out. They be doing what they do.
Yes. No, and I believe that, like what you were saying about the different roles, because I believe when we come again, like you have a soul tribe, you know, and we
Yes.
have to perform these separate roles in order for us to learn the different type of lessons. So, you know, as my soul sister, you know, you came down this time to be this type of guy. Last time you could have murdered me in my last life. Who knows? You know, we don't know. But it was a lesson I had to learn.
I could
You know,
believe it, because I think in one of my lives I must have been a little bit mean, because I'm way too nice in this one.
yeah,
I think, you know what I mean? I'm
sometimes
way
I think
too
about
nice.
that too. I think
You
about
know,
who I had to
I be
be.
thinking I'm a little too nice. You know, I'm a little too forgiving sometimes. But then again, I look at it like this: if we are representations of the divine is all forgiving. So how can we not be? We have to learn how to forgive. We don't
Yes.
even know what forgiving look like. We haven't forgiven ourselves for a lot of things. That's why we find it hard to forgive other people. So,
I believe
you
that that's
know,
also
whoever's
why we
listening, forgive yourself, love yourself.
and I believe that's also why we find it hard as souls to remember past lives, because a lot of
Yeah.
times we may have done things that if we don't learn how to forgive, we don't learn how to forgive, we'll come back not living this life truly. We'll be just getting vengeful, you know, for the last life. So we have to not even remember, because we don't even on the soul level have learned how to forgive. I think that a lot of people who are able to tap into that, they have a different level of okay, because they can remember shit, and you be like, man, if I had to remember who you were before, I might come for you next life, or I might not meet you this life to learn the lesson I needed to learn, you know, this life, because I'm still holding on to something from the last life. So yeah, no.
You know, I think, you know, it's crazy, but you know, here at Mount Lisa Temple, every fall and winter, we about to start our fall studies in September. For those who missed the opportunity to join us for fall studies, please, please, please make sure you look out next year. In the spring, we're doing an artist retreat, but always what we do is we talk about retiring our family karma. We talk about many of the things, the lessons that we seem to go through here. A lot of times have nothing to do with this. Like you start out as a baby and things start happening. You have to ask yourself, what did I do as a baby to do all of this? How did I get this? What is this about? And so when we start talking about these relationships that challenge us, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the places it happens. But also in the securing the soul part of it, right? You have to think about it, the things we don't get. So this is how, you know what I'm saying, we start a pattern in this life that may even repeat the life that we had last time, because sometimes it's about you making a different decision. The choices may always be the same. Like you can act a fool, you can not do anything, so you could do all the things or nothing. All of it is still making a move. All of it is still an action. All of it is still a choice. When you choose to do nothing, you're still making a choice.
No choice is a choice.
You see what I'm saying? So when we come here, sometimes I don't think it would even benefit us to know our last life. Sometimes. And the only reason I say that is because this life gives you enough to work on.
Hey.
And if you start to get to do this work, you like, I ain't got this is a full-time job.
Yep, absolutely.
Full-time job. This ain't no day. This is no days off. Need an assistant. You know what I mean? I need an assistant. I'm taking applications. So if anybody,
me too.
I need a research partner. I got a research project coming up. I need a research partner. So I'm seeking some things. Yeah.
I hear that. If you interested, go ahead and comment. We'll send the information over. Yes. So let's see. Karen says it sure does. Don't need to know about the past. Yes, this life will give you enough. Karen. Yes, it'll give you enough.
The only thing I can say, Karen, is that it's nice, right? It's nice after we start to do that foundational level work inside of ourselves, getting to know us, our mothers, fathers, our grandparents. See, once we start doing that, then we ready to keep moving out to, you know what I'm saying, to see what else is out there, because it took all of those folks to get you here. You know what I'm saying? You carry all of their DNA. So it would behoove you to know you and the DNA that swirls through you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's that counts for a lot of who we are. And environment, we can't forget that either. Environment plays a large role in what we end up, choosing and becoming in this life.
Yep, I agree. We need to know about. She said, "Yes, I understand." Yes. Peace and blessings, Karen. Again, thank you, Starseeds, for tapping in with Miss
Karen.
Miss MaWu Lisa. So we talk about a lot, and we have a panel coming up talking about soulmates on a relationship level, right?
Okay.
And I want to get into that a little bit, just a little bit to tap into your thoughts.
I get giggly when I talk about that kind of stuff, but I'll do my best.
Well,
I'm a love person too. I got a Libra rising.
Oh, see, that's that. It's that Venus. That Venus is just like, you can't help but love. Like
love. I am a hopeless romantic, just like on another level of the game. I love love, and not the kind of love that some people think is love. I got a whole nother program going on. One day we'll talk about that.
Yes. So, all right, tell me. We talked about the twin flames and we talked about the soulmates, but tell me your perspective on, because I know like different soulmates, again, will come in your life for different purposes. What is your perspective on a soulmate, like, and on that love level? Like when you meet, have you met someone that you felt like was your soulmate before? And how did you know? How do you know?
You trying to get me in trouble?
You ain't gotta get. I mean, if you want to give me all the
You trying to
details.
get me in trouble? So okay, this is what I say about soulmates.
Mm-hmm.
I am in a place in my work and in my studies and in my life, and I have been for about the last 20 years, where I recognize that you can love more than one person at any given time, because we love different, it's different levels to love. So when I'm asked about my soulmates, I think that everyone I've ever encountered has been my soulmate, because they've challenged and befriended and secured my soul in a way that has, sometimes forced me to grow, because sometimes you need, assistance to grow. Sometimes you won't just go on your own. We just stay sometimes. And so sometimes you need a little push out the nest. And so every relationship I've ever had, I consider a soul mate. And because those are ties, they knew me from before, they knew me again this life, and they'll know me again the next life. And who knows what fun roles we'll get to play. Maybe we can be the same people, maybe we can be somebody else, but I'm here for it.
Yes. So I'm going to tell you, sis, I absolutely agree with you on that, because I feel like that everybody that I have encountered, I can't write them off as anything other, because every relationship has elevated me to another level of myself.
Yes.
It has peeled back my onion, even if it was like
girl
by force. Even if I was holding the onion tight and saying no, and again,
onion juice running down your arm,
all of that shit just dripping down my arm. No, please. It doesn't matter, because that person, that energy was put there to reveal something within me. So I agree with you on that, because we have different types, again, of soulmates for different purposes, because we're different people at different stages in our lives. And we have to meet people that are different on different vibrations, because sometimes we believe that I'm always going to be the same, or I'm never going to change. Bull. If you're not changing, you're not growing.
If you're not changing, you dead.
That's it. And if you're
beautiful. Not growing, you dying. You know what I mean?
It.
If you're not growing, you dying. It's one or the other.
And
people say you growing and you dying, but I argue from the Quran and say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that he created death and life. He didn't say he created life and death. He said he created death and life. You leave a dead state to come to a live state once you know you are God. Yes. Period. You know what I mean? So it's like, once you alive, you alive, and you want to live like nobody's business.
What? That is an energy. That is a feeling too. It is an energy though, when you feel it, because it's so weird. It is almost like, and again, Divine does this often. It talks through people, and it's talking, it's talking to everybody, but I hear the message right now. And I felt that same energy that's running through you, that's saying, when you feel it. And it was almost like, fuck. Like, when you say, I want to live, I'm really trying to live. It ain't about like this life in the physical form. It's like allowing your soul to actually experience everything and not take anything in as personal, but just experiencing it. Because everything we're experiencing is changing us for the better. But if we take everything personally, we start taking it personal, we won't see the blessing in it sometimes, and even the harshest things. I've been through some fucked up shit. That, sis. I done been through some things, but I can sometimes, it takes some time to step back, get out of that physical, and see on a level that thing that came in, it changed me for the better. Even if even at that time, it didn't feel like it. Eventually I got there. So yes, I believe that. Yeah, I believe it. I believe that everybody who comes into our life holds a special place. Taj says, what are the types of love in life?
Oh, Taj, you want a whole sociology of the family class. If you want that, you better email me and I'll talk to you. But because that'll take up all of our time. And Foxy Roxy gonna be with Knowledge Born, and I know that's gonna be fire. But so there are levels to love, you know what I'm saying? So you love pizza, you know what I mean? You love the rain, you love walks on the beach, you love your mama, you love your children, you love your homeboy. Love is It's energy in motion. You know, that's what love is. It's a verb. You know what I'm saying? It's not a person, place, a thing. It's a energy. And you feel it or you don't. I think one of the most horrible things that we do to ourselves is we try to pretend we don't feel nothing. Like you'll meet somebody and you'll have a little spark, and because of your past, your trauma, you'll feel that feel. And you, boy, Jimi Hendrix, you know, said this, had this one lyric in his song where he said, sometimes my heart get a little hot, and he said, and then I gotta go before I get got.
Oh, yes.
Joker right here. If I feel my heart get a little hot, I'll be like, oh, wait a minute.
You mean you Heisman? You Heisman?
I'm like Sekhmet. I'm like, get back.
I'm gonna need a little break. Step back.
You know, I'm gonna need a little breaky poo. You know, but now we deny ourselves these feels, and then when they come flooding in, and we don't know what to do with them. This is why we were talking about emotional intelligence, because that self-regulation and that self-awareness and self-motivation and empathy and having social skills, all these things make you a better lover. And I'm not just talking about a sexual lover. I'm talking about a lover of life. You know what I'm saying? I am in love with life. Anybody can walk in this room and I'll have the same damn smile. I could walk outside and no matter what's going on, I have the same smile because it's my joy. It comes from the inside. You know what I mean? And that comes from securing the soul. And those relationships that secure the soul, like I said, many of us don't have them. You know what I mean? So we bumble through life until we come alive and we realize that yes, we had some relationships that secured our soul, because if we didn't, we wouldn't be here. The ones that secure our soul are the anchors. So the question we can ask ourselves about people who secure our soul, ask yourself, what people have fed into me? What people believed in me? What people supported me and affirmed me and pushed me to be the best version of myself? These are your anchors. You know what I mean? These are your anchors, you know, and it's not always pretty because the anchor has to deal with all the water, you know, trying to pull the boat. So these is all the feels that come in and out. And we sitting here holding on. We your anchor. And we watching you toss and turn in the water, wishing that you wouldn't, but we got to let you do what you do. And we just got to do our job as anchors.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna have to that's a clip. We're gonna have to clip that one right there. That anchor right there. That's right there.
That just came from wherever it came
See?
from.
Yep. I know. You got that. That was just down.
You know, I keep very scant notes because I'm a hear person. So I don't have no notes on this. So anything I say is coming from where it comes from.
We channeling tonight, y'all. That's how we do here. That's what happens here. Like, and it's crazy because again, that message, and again, like the anchor, it got to get in the dirt with you too. It got to get down in the dirt. You got to hold it down in the muck when it's watery and everything is coming against it. You got fish bumping up against it. You got everything pushing up against it, and it's holding you down. So get you some anchors in your life. Make sure you got those.
Only if it's one. It don't even matter if it's only one.
Yeah, one good anchor will hold you down. I'm not going to even lie. Yes,
all you need is one good one. It can have rust on it and everything.
Everything. I mean, it holds you down in the water. It had been underwater before. It had been there a long time.
That part, it knows the water.
It knows it. Yes,
you know, that part. It knows the water.
Yes, don't be afraid of the rusty anchor. I welcome it. Come on in.
Look, I put one on my back to remind me.
Ooh, I love that. Yes, if y'all catch me with the anchor in my chest, be like, yeah.
Listen.
For real.
You know what? I'm going to tell you like this. I needed to remember that I had a purpose here, because sometimes you walking around trying to do your work, you know what I mean? And you get some of these moments where you start to doubt, you know, what, am I even doing the work, or am I just blowing smoke up my own ass? You know what I mean? Like, what's really good? But when you hear one person tell you how their message changed their day, You know, and you've told me that sometimes that my messages have changed the day, mad random, out of nowhere. I be like, let me check on this child, because, you know, I know she doing what she do. Yeah. And that'll be the day you be like, oh my God, I needed this. Listen. And see, that is the kind of reminders. The reminders benefit the believers. So when we remind each other that we supposed to be here and we have a divine purpose and we are all soulmates here together to help each other. If somebody is in your space right now, they are part of your soul group.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They are part of your soul group. Whether they there to stay for a season or for a lifetime, you know, sometimes that's a choice. Yep. Because some people, when they are challenged by another person, they'll walk away versus work on that. But if y'all both work through it, see, communication will help to save all of the soul family.
Yep.
Because if you can talk to the one that challenges your soul to find out, like, why are you challenging me like this? Who sent you? You know what I mean? Like, what lesson are we supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be punching you in your throat? Are you supposed to be punching me in my throat? Like, what's really good here? Like, I need to know. And sometimes it's just a matter of a person reminding you that you have to be kind to yourself. Because it's much easier sometimes to be kind to other people than it is ourselves. We project outward. You know what I'm saying? And so instead of loving on us, and I'm not talking about getting your hair done, nails done, everything did. I'm talking about loving yourself. Like, hey, you, I love you.
Yes.
Just because you, no other reason.
I am constantly reminded by you of that, because it'll be out of nowhere. Like she said, my sis will hit me up and I will be like, oh my God. Or she'll send me something. She'll send me a reel and it'll have a message in it. And that's why I'd be like, Divine, thank you. Because it's not just about the messages, it's the messengers that are placed there. Because it's more like my sister could be going through something. She could be sending that message because that related to her. But the frequency and the vibration that we on, my sister felt the need to share that with me, and not knowing at that moment that I needed to hear that. Like, that's how intricately Divine has placed each of us in each other's lives. And we have placed each of us in each other. We have signed up for these roles.
Yes.
Yes. We have signed up for those roles. I definitely know that we made these agreements, you know, because we, like you said, are a soul tribe. We come down here together and we will meet our tribe members while we're here. And they will intricately be placed to elevate us, regardless to if we feel it's negative or positive, because that's a feeling. That is how we feel about the situation. It's not a negative or positive situation. It's how we feel about it. And that person will come in. And like you said, it is a choice. A lot of times we walk away too soon because we're afraid. But guess what? Nothing leaves your life that doesn't come back when it's time. When it's time and it's supposed to be there. Yes. And it'll leave prematurely, but it'll always come back, because that's how it's written in the script. It's already in there.
But will you be ready when it come back? That's the whole thing.
And sometimes things have to leave.
Or will you be standing in the same place?
Yes. And that's the thing is, you know what, sis? We need people like you and others like, again, Sunshine Monet and Knowledge, to remind people, though, that when we're in that space of when you step off of something, when you leave something behind, are you working on you? Because a lot of times we forget to work on ourselves. And so we don't even watch things. Like I say, I shout out these people because they have shows, they have things that tap you into yourself, right? So when you step away from situations, are you taking the time to actually work on yourself so you are prepared for the next situation? A lot of times we're not prepared for what's coming. We'll get out of something and just be like sad in it and just hoping that something comes in to make us feel better, instead of exploring who we really are and tapping into why, okay, that ended. Okay, now it's time for me to actually tap into who I am and what I should be doing. So the next time that something comes in, I'm prepared for it. And we prepare by being self-prepared, not preparing for that person, but preparing ourselves for whatever. Because like you said, all relationships come in. It might not be the next relationship you might come into, maybe your next bestie. You know, I done met people that wasn't my soulmate on a man-woman level, but on a like my sister. You know, they came in when maybe I just left a relationship, and now all of a sudden this sister that came into my life. Am I just going to come and dump everything on her, or am I going to heal myself so I'm prepared for a sister to help heal me? You know, we don't want to just dump stuff on the next person, regardless of what. We do it with our families, we do it with our friends, we do all of that. We don't heal. We just sometimes we dump things on people. So we got to do that self healing. We got to tap in, and if we don't know how to do it, there are people out here to help you and assist you in doing this, like MaWu Lisa. There are
Yeah.
people out here. I was speaking to my friend about mentors. You know, I've never really had a mentor in my life, you know, but there's people out here that are willing to take you and mentor you or show you the way. But, you know, we got to be willing and open to that as well. You know, we have to be willing and open to healing ourselves so that we are ready for whatever's coming.
Well, I want to say I agree with you, and um, when it comes to mentors, I don't really like that word so much, only because of the etymology on it. But what I'll say is that um, I, we have these relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that challenge us and challenging us sometimes, and that's part of inspiration as well. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that befriend us, because if we have something we want to aspire to, sometimes we don't know where to go. Roxy, you and I both lost our moms, and that was profound for both of us. It's nothing like losing your mother. It's nothing like losing your parent, period. But it's something about that maternal loss that makes the things that have gone wrong in your life ever more present, because now you're even more aware of the things you haven't gotten. Yes, yes. See, well, Taj, you knew already. You went and Googled. Don't be playing with me, Taj. Don't be playing. Look, I don't have my glasses on, but I see you got it there.
Yeah.
Yes, that is. And that's sociology of the family that
Yes.
you're talking right there, Taj. But that mother relationship, that nurturing relationship, is one that is so delicate, and it's nobody prepares you for it, and nobody prepares you for the loss of it. You
No.
know what I mean? Because even a bad mother is still your mother.
Still your mother. And
You know what I'm
your
saying?
one.
And you still got your mommy and your daddy or whatever, if you're fortunate,
Yep.
And so losses like that have forced me to even look more to the people in my life that have been mother like and father like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, brother like and sister like, because sometimes the family you born into can feel very foreign. You know what I mean? It can feel very foreign. Like, you ask yourself, like, why are you even here? Like, why are these people in the same place as me? Like, we're not the same.
Yeah.
But the idea is not to be the same. It is to be very different, and to use those differences as opportunities to grow.
I believe it. Yes. And I know all about that. We're not going to get too deep into that, but I all know all about feeling out of place and like, oh, this just ain't it. But yes,
Yeah.
we did lose our mothers. And I will say that that is the kind of relationship I never was, who I didn't think, I never thought. And my daughters are, again, I thought they have a granny for a long time. So those kind of relationships, you can't get those everywhere. But I will say there's been divine has put, I'll say divine and myself, we orchestrated this where when my loss came in, there were women, there were goddesses, there were mothers, there were souls, there were sisters, there was all kinds of women around me that made me, understand that, like, even though that energy, again, my mom is here. You guys saw in the intro video. If you didn't see, my mom's urn is in my intro video because she wanted to be in the video. So my mom is, listen, I am Karen's daughter, and Karen
I know
ain't gonna
that's
miss a
right.
cameo, honey. So she was
Yes,
in the video.
ma'am.
So if you ain't see it, you'll catch it at the end of here. We'll play that back. But my mom, Ernest, in here because she's a goddess, and I keep her here with me. But losing your mother, losing my mom was the hardest thing I ever had to go through. But it made me value the relationships that I have with the women around me much more, and it made me see who I had around me that was motherly. And again, Bella, Miss MaWu Lisa, I call her all these different names, but she is my sister and my mother at that time because it was the understanding of someone not everyone understands how it feels to lose your mother. You can lose a family member, and I know that people have lost their grandmothers, and then, we know our grandparents, they age, they get older, that happens. But to lose your mother when you're not, at the age where you think you should be losing your mother, and you're not prepared for it, and then all of the things that you don't get to have. People don't think about that. You don't get to have those moments. I was working at this because I love thrifting, right? Also, I do this little
Yes, you
thing with the
get
kids.
thrift.
Yes, I love to sell things for kids. And every time I go to this place and we sell kids things, I always see mothers and daughters, and they're buying for the grandkids. And I'm like, these are the moments that people don't realize that, they think you're older. So it's like you're grown, you expect it. No, you never expect to lose your mother. Even when your mother gets older, older, you didn't expect it. But even at that age. So Lisa reached out to me again, and I felt that it's like almost like, those little holes in your heart get filled with people and energy, certain energy, loving energy that makes you feel like, even though there was a loss on the physical realm, energetically I've lost nothing. Energetically I've gained so much more on the other side. And again, everybody know my story of the day that I died. If you did not watch that one, go back and watch that one. But my mother has always been a guide now, even more, even strongly on the other side. And Miss Lisa came in again. I see her as a sister, but also she has a motherliness. She can't help it. She cannot help it. Like even her, like it's just a warmth, it's like a warm blanket. And even when yes, she's like a warm blanket sometimes. So again, I thank you for being that for me, and honestly understanding what it felt like to lose someone so close to you on the physical, because again, we don't lose people energetically. We don't. I actually gained my mother is so much closer to me now than she was when she was here physically, but I do miss seeing her. And so again, she'll pop in my
I
inbox
did
and hit
too.
me with the, hey beautiful, hey darling, how you doing, how you feeling, how's everything going, and get you an anchor. You understand? Put those type of people in your life who remind you of who you are. That's the thing. And that's what Pronoia Star Seed podcast, that's what we do over here. We want to spark that memory in us. And that's why I want to introduce you to people like Miss MaWu Lisa, who does this type of work with people to, again, start remembering who we are when we start listening to people like you speak. Can you tell them about Clubhouse? Are you still over there on Clubhouse, right? We're
Yeah,
doing the Clubhouse thing.
yeah, I still do Clubhouse. So Clubhouse, I dedicated that room to my brother Abdul Kabir. He's no longer with us. He had a store called The Spot, and I watched my brother struggle. He did years in prison, and then he came home and he built his life out of nothing. But he had this space that he allowed people to come into and just vent and just talk and just share. It didn't matter who you were or where you were from. You were able to come to The Spot. So The Spot on Clubhouse is a homage to him and my other brother. And so it's just a place where we get together and we heal out loud. Sometimes we want to go run and hide when something is going on, when we got wounds and things like that. But this is when you have your soul family to help to heal you. At MaWu Lisa Temple, we do more than just go out in the community and feed people or host these retreats and things like that. But some of the work we do is very simple, like taking a phone call at 2:00 in the morning because somebody's whatever is in the hospital, or going to get somebody because they've been stuck somewhere or whatever. So, just having someone that you can talk to, and as healers, that was one of the things that I really wanted to focus on with the temple, was being here for other healers. Because as healers, we have everybody coming to us, but we have nobody to go to. One of the projects that I am looking for people to participate in, one of the things I am looking for people to participate in is the spring. And the spring is I'm putting together an anthology of work of healers. So I'm looking for healers that would like to share some of their story on different topics. We have a list of topics we'd like to cover, and also any artwork that corresponds with that. And that also goes for music. I'm a big music person. Music is a large part of my life. And so I know without music, it wouldn't even be complete. It wouldn't even be something that I'm doing.
Yes. So look, you when you said that, it kind of reminded me of Sunshine Monet L. Shout out to Sunshine Monet L.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if she usually in the building. I'm just looking for my sister. Like, yeah, you in here. But I also met her through you on Clubhouse and also Knowledge Born Online. So y'all check her out also on Clubhouse, because I'm gonna say I love it when you're on Clubhouse. Sometimes I can't tap in, so I'll be listening. I'll be everywhere. But I make sure I tap in, because the topics, to hear the different perspectives. And again, you don't get that everywhere. I love the way that the format of Clubhouse, you can get different people on stage and they be able to speak their mind. And I love how, your platform allows for, when I come in the building, she be like, yo, you want to speak? Let's speak. It's like, anybody, you in the building, you want to speak, you got something to say, raise your hand. It's not just, no one, again, that's like here, we in the comments, you got some questions, let us know. You got something to say, let us know, because we want to really interact with you, but also help elevate. And I will say, being in that room, look at how, I've met so many people just being in the room, being in the space. Because when I met them, I started following them, because I'm like, dang, MaWu, everybody, and everybody's in there. I'm just like, Sunshine, she started doing the astrology thing. She started talking about astrology and astronomy. And I'm like, yo, I've been waiting for, a Black astrologer. Because, it's a lot of white astrologers online, but you can't really find a Black astrologer like that, like that's into astrology and astronomy. And then, you got knowledge, and it's so many people, dope people. So people don't really tap into Clubhouse like I think they should, or they used to.
Yes.
But come back around. And where's that Clubhouse? Where can they find you on Clubhouse?
Well, they can go to MaWu and follow me and follow the spot, and you will be able to get notifications of any upcoming talks. We'll be doing one soon, because I cannot let Leo season go out without talking about the heart.
Yes.
That's why this was so important to me, because I think sometimes when we think about soulmates, and so many people walking around with broken hearts, and they walking around thinking because he or she didn't love them, that they're unlovable, and that they have to walk around for the rest of their life with a broken heart. But I can promise you that if you open your heart, somebody is willing to love on it. And it may not look like what you think it's going to look like, but trust me, someone will be there to receive the whole full you, even in progress. Because we have people that love us in the progress. If we didn't, what would be the fun of it all?
Mm. Yes, that is so true. And that is true. We can't be closed down, but sometimes we shut down a little bit during the healing season. Sometimes we got to put up the caution tape.
Now, you ain't gonna let somebody jump at you without putting your guard up. I told you when my heart get hot, I start running. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'll run a little bit and I'll be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Burning up the track.
Absolutely.
But what I'll say is that even though I've been married, divorced, and I can't ever say right now that I would get married again, but I'll be looking with my looking eyes. I'll be like,
so that's one of the questions I'm giving y'all a preview. That's one of the questions I'm going to ask on the Soulmate panel about getting married again. So you don't know if you will do it again. You do or you don't? You thinking
you know what? Now you got me sweating. No, I don't think I would be married again, but because I was raised to be in a very committed type relationship, I find myself needing a partner that is aware that I'm a free spirit, because and I belong to everybody. I don't belong to the streets, but I belong to everybody. So that includes the streets. No, look, but that includes the streets.
Yes, but I love how you clarified that.
but look, if you talk to the wrong person or the right person, they might be like, oh, she belongs to the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I'll say is that I model myself after those that come before us. My grandmother, my mother, my aunties, these were all women who were in the community that were like Big Mama. You can go to their house at any time. You could get a meal. You can go to their house anytime and spend the night. You can go to their house anytime and get something to wear or get your clothes washed. You know what I'm saying? We always receive travelers because we are travelers navigating this life together. You know what I'm saying? And so because I do hold the lighthouse here, I always have my doors open for people. And as far as getting married again, like I said, I joke about it. I haven't found anyone that I don't know is ready to deal with all of this because this is a lot.
She's like, rah.
Look, and I'm still getting hot. So somebody must be watching because I'm.
I see you with you looking at.
Yeah. But no, Roxy, now I have to ask you back, would you get married?
Okay, so I'll say this. I would take union with another soul again.
I can't with you.
That's how I'm going.
It's the I take union with another soul for me.
That's what we're gonna do here. We'll take.
I love you. I love you
too.
love that answer. But yes, ma'am, take union with another soul. Do that. I know my God! Watching, y'all can see this is what we do. We silly like this, but it's all love, and I do understand completely what you mean about union with another soul. Because I don't know, you know how we be doing. So we need multiple souls around. So that's a vibe.
Yes, sis. I'm mad you threw that. She put that mirror up. Y'all saw that? She put that mirror up. So would you do it again though?
So what are you gonna do, ma'am?
Are you gonna do it?
Because look, you are a whole lot younger than me. So if anybody out there in them streets is you.
Oh girl, let me tell you something. I don't think they're ready for all the rah that I bring to the table. Because I'm gonna tell you, I noticed that a lot of it's a lot to deal with a spiritual woman because you can't do a lot of lying, can't do a lot of cheating, can't do a lot of nothing. Because I'd be like, what? I feel that shit in my stomach. So, not a lot of people are ready for that. But, I've had a seer tell me that, love is on the way. So we're going to see how that works out.
Ooh,
that's all I'm going to say.
How exciting.
Yes. Shout out to this
now,
seer.
I
don't know if they want the spotlight, but they
I'd like to ask a question if I may. So, what does love look like to you? How will you know it when it's there?
You know what? Ooh, I like that question. Dang, sis. Okay, so you're going to come back to the panel discussion. One of these panels we covered up for. Yes. How would I know it when it's there? I'm going to tell you this. Love looks like to me security and me when I feel that comfort, that shaking in my stomach stops. When I can go to sleep and wake up and have no thoughts of anything other than what I need to do for the day. And I just feel comfortable because love to me is like me just feeling secure. Love makes me feel secure. Love makes me feel like I can close my eyes and sleep for 8 whole hours and not worry about shit and wake up. I don't sleep good right now. And, I think that when I feel that, I'll be able to sleep. And I'll know. That's when I'll know. I'll be sleeping for them 8. I might sleep for 12 damn hours. Shit, I might sleep a whole
you got that Taurus in your chart, so that's what I'm thinking about. And that's why that aspect of love makes sense for me from you. That you're looking for security because Taurus, Taurus, Scorpio, that thing is about security, possession, all of that stuff like that, feeling safe. Yes. So I feel that.
Yes, and that balance too. I want to feel that balance. I need to feel that equal give and take. Like I don't want to feel like I'm giving too much, and I don't want to feel like that person. I want to feel that, I know
much
they
is
always
too
don't feel like
much?
that.
Wait a minute, how much is too much though? Can you give too much?
Yes, sis. You know we can, because that's
Can
how the
you
hell we end up
give too much?
depleted.
You
That's how
know,
we end up on E. We can give
but
too
look,
much.
if we giving as much as we getting, how we losing?
No,
You know
now
what I
that's
mean?
what I'm talking about.
So
Yes,
I like to give a lot. You know what I'm
me
saying?
too.
So I require people that like to give a lot.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
So I
yes,
like
I
to
love
give
that.
a lot. Like I'm a very loving and affectionate person when I am, but when I'm not.
Yes,
When I'm not, I'm not. But
yes.
for the most part, you know, when I think about love showing up, I think again that romanticizing and fantasizing thing is what be having us jammed up. When you think about how you learned about love, a lot of us learned about love through music and television, and they tell us all of these beautiful things, and somebody gonna kiss your back from head to toe, and yada yada, and this girl is mine, and yeah, we hear all these things, you know, and then we got the usher letting it burn. See, all the things is going on, and so we be thinking that this is what love look like when it show up. We be thinking that love is these challenges, and oh, if you go and fight. No, when love show up, love gonna show up, and no matter how much you might want to fight, your trauma might be wanting you to fight, your self-sabotage might be wanting you to mess up, but love gonna be like, nope, I'm right here and I ain't going nowhere.
Yes.
I want all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Love is light. That's you, Taj. Taj is very active down there. I like you, Taj.
Me too.
Who else is down there in that thing, Foxy? Because I see
We
you
got-
coming up on your time. I don't want you
Yeah.
late. For
No, it's all
anybody that knows, I mess with my sister about being late. But since she has been with Knowledge Born, let me let you know, I have seen this young lady show up early, I was in shock. I was like, wait a minute, she already there? You know what I'm saying? But I'm so proud of her because, like I said, we have been through a lot. You know, I've watched her grow in ways that are just phenomenal. And I know that no matter what she does, she is going to shine bright, even when she down in the foxhole. You know what I'm saying? Down the foxhole is where it go down. You know
yes,
what I mean?
it does. Yes, it does.
So I'm grateful to be on the foxhole.
Yes.
You
Well, thank you,
know?
sister. I'm so glad you came. And look, y'all, listen, it is not that I've had guests, but I've been trying to get my sister on. So don't think that, you know, y'all, you waited this long to have MaWu. No, my sister busy. Okay. So I want to get her back here on a panel when we do the, you know, the Soulmate Sunday panels with the ladies. Sometimes we can talk into that. So, but yeah, we're gonna coordinate that offline. And
I
again,
like that. I would like that. I love talking about love. You know, I'm silly and I don't know, I just love love. And I think that everybody, you know, not only will have it, you know, I think you do have it. You just don't know because it's not what you thought you was looking for. I know I got a bunch of love around me and I just be like, oh, and oh, and oh, you know, so you know, it's all around you, you know what I mean? But what we also have to remember though is that misery loves company. Okay. And so some of those challenging souls that are in your space, you know, they see you trying to do things and they see you moving and growing and all these different things, and they're afraid that they're gonna get left behind. And it's not that, you know what I mean? If you really are here for it all, you're here for it all, you know. So I just tell people, hold on and don't be discouraged. Stay encouraged.
Absolutely.
You know, stay encouraged and encourage each other every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, encourage somebody, encourage yourself, because in encouraging somebody else, you are encouraging yourself. That's a reminder. Say it out loud so you got to hear it too. You know, I think we do too much texting. We need to talk more. I'm a communication person.
I feel you on that.
You know? I'm a communication person. You gotta talk to me. I want to hear all your words. But it's a long story. I got a long time. What's up? You know what I mean? Like you don't have to give me the gist. You don't have to give me the short version. I want it all. You know. So.
Well, shout out again to MaWu Lisa. Thank you for being here, sis. Before we go, you know I always do the tarot. You guys, I want to see what Divine has to say to you tonight. So what does Divine have for you, Miss MaWu Lisa? We're going to tap in again to Divine, the spirit guides, our ancestors, anyone who has a message, a loving message for my sister here. MaWu Lisa, I'm going ask you for a message from MaWu Lisa, Spirit, Divine, Ancestors, Guides. Please give me a message from MaWu Lisa. All right. Spirit, Divine, Ancestors, and Guides. Please give me one message from Miss MaWu Lisa. Spirit, Divine, Ancestors, and Guides. All right.
The cars jump out.
Yes, they did.
Of course they did, because they love jumping at me. They love jumping at me. They be dragging me, yo. They be reading me to filth. So I'm all here for it, though. So bring it
You
on.
got two. Yes. You got two.
Of course I did.
No, one is not enough.
Of course I did.
So the first card you got from Divine is Big Picture Thinking, Pleiades Energy, Visionary, Inspired Ideas.
That's that Aquarius energy, boy.
Yes.
I'll be on it. Well, that's a pretty one. Make sure you send me a picture of that one.
I will, sis. I'll send it over.
Thank you. That's
and
so pretty. That's a beautiful deck. I love it.
So this is the Starseed Oracle. I use this for our Starseeds when they come.
I know. So pretty. So pretty.
So big that's your first
thinking. Yes.
Yes, big picture thinking. So let's go with that message first, and then we'll pull the next. Tell you what the next one is. So big picture thinking. Let's see what number that goes with. Big picture thinking. Of course, it corresponds with the number 11. Spirit is in the house. Of course.
In the building.
Right.
That's the numbers, baby.
Absolutely. All right. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Big picture thinking. MaWu Lisa. All right. The Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and to change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet. To take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you, by those with enough courage to question the way things have been and to envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you've been called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that is divinely guided. The Pleiadians support us in this important stage in Earth's development. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be a leader for the future. To hold a clear vision of what is possible, to trust the vision and to follow it through the daily actions, to dream the new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think. For it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it's reality. How are you being called to step up and lead? What new ideas and creations are you being called to pursue? So that is your first card.
Well, you know what? Yesterday I previewed a table that I made for the first. I love making little furniture, and I've done that for years. But I made a table yesterday. Well, for yesterday we had a car show. So big picture thinking. That's definitely changing things. I love making furniture. I'm a woodworker, so I love it. I love it.
All right, so that was your first.
I definitely see that, and I'm definitely the big thinker. The age of Aquarius. We are the future. Yeah, I'm for it.
So what's crazy is that the message of that, it kind of led into this next message because it kept saying courage and courageous, and this one is the courageous peony. It says multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen.
I know that's right. What? No more hiding in the shadows.
That's right. So let's see what the courageous peony. Okay, hold on, give me a second.
Absolutely.
I never pulled this one, so let's see.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is new.
Yay!
I've been pulling the void a lot, so all right, this one.
I did see you pull that one before.
Yeah, I pulled it quite a few times, so. Yeah. So this one adds up to the number 5 of change, the number 5. So let's see. The courageous peony. All right. So flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. Peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossoms, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They they own what they are and trust that timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you, to uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering, to own your uniqueness without apologizing. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is red is well, I'm sorry, that your soul is readily itself to express. Let it inform you. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you are truly. It is safe for you to share your voice and to let yourself be seen. At first, it may feel uncomfortable and you may be afraid of what others think, but with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws into those who are meant for you. The experiences you are are longing for arrive at your feet. How are you being called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen in the world?
Letting myself be open, after you've had so much trauma in your life and you know, challenges that would have you be, bitter and not better is, I think for me it's just allowing myself to be, you know what I'm saying? I love who I am and I love everything I've been through to get to where I am. And I love the things that are happening now that are going to help me be even better later. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm here for, like I said, I'm here for it all. And definitely I can see how, I've hit in my light a lot, not because I wasn't confident that it was worthy to be seen, but more because you're not trying to drag anybody someplace they don't want to go, or hold somebody that don't want to be held, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, or help somebody who don't want to be helped. So my thing is, my shining my light is just continuing to just do what I do, whether somebody is watching or not, whether I get praise for it or not, whether I get support for it or not. I just keep on doing what I do because I love it and I can't imagine myself doing anything else.
And you are needed here. So thank you, sis.
Thank
Again, I
you.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight, Mawu Lisa. Thank you all for tapping in tonight for Soulmate Sundays. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you feel a little bit more connected and understanding that, there's all kinds of soulmate relationships out here. And, be prepared for those that are coming in because they are coming in. They are from left and right. Sometimes when we feel the lowest is when we're being prepared for these different type of relationships. So prepare yourself, be strengthened for those people or those anchors that are going to come into your life and hold you down. My sister said, my enemy is my enemy. Man, oh my gosh, I love it. I've got so many jewels from this show tonight. I thank you so much, sister. Yes, yes. Knowledge. Shout out to Karen, everybody, Tiash, Taj,
Everybody,
everybody who tapped in tonight. Thank you so much for tapping in. Again, this is Soulmate Sundays with Pronoia Starseed Podcast. Y'all, check me out again. I'm going to be on Knowledge Born Our Lives, do the Knowledge Radio at 11 o'clock. So I got a couple of minutes to get myself together, y'all. Give me a sippy sip. Y'all broke my wine glass while I was on here. I was trying to sip on the side, y'all. It's still broken. I broke it. Yeah, I was trying to be slick, but I did. So I got to get me a new glass before I get on Knowledge Show. And I don't even think I got no more because I think I broke all of them. So whatever.
girl, I can't with you. Too much.
I am on YouTube, y'all. I'm going to be on YouTube. Y'all, I'm YouTube here. And then now move on over to Do the Knowledge Radio at 11 o'clock with Big Yo, Tony Hickman, Knowledge Born Allah. And again, thank you, my sister, Mawu Lisa, from Mawu Lisa's Temple, y'all. Tap in. You can cash app her, support her on her mission. Again, she is a community builder. She is a woodworker. So that means a sister going to have to tap in because, baby, I need some original pieces. We need some, what? I didn't know you, girl, we could do some woodwork. We can get us a boss set going. Girl, I will replace, I'm sorry about that. I'm not going to replace you. We can do some things.
We can add on. We builders.
Yes, we're gonna be building, girl. I did not know that. When you sent me that, I was like, oh, my sister. So again, y'all, if you didn't see, go check us out again on IG. I put up all the information about my sister, and there's plenty more. And again, check her out. It's at MaWu Lisa's Temple 1, right? Temple 1.
MaWu Lisa Temple 1. Yeah.
Yes, over there on IG. And again, this is my sister MaWu Lisa. I thank you all for tapping in. I'm trying to hurry up because I got to get over to the other platform soon. And y'all know I need a break. I got a bathroom, everything. But
well, thank you for having me, and thank you for everyone who allowed me to share with you. I appreciate you all. And you know what? You are all part of my journey, and you help me to reflect and grow. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you again. Thank you for being here. She'll be back, y'all. We got some scheduling things to do. Y'all know I'll be back again for Soulmate Sundays on the 28th with the panel discussion. And then next month, we'll be doing more and more interviews. I got quite a few. I got some doctors coming on. I got some more artists coming on. We got a lot of people, and we'll have my sister back to talk to us more because she got so much more I'm telling you, an hour and 40 minutes just ain't even enough. We can keep going. But I'm going to go tonight. So again, this is Pronoia Starseed Podcast. Remember that the universe is always working in your favor, even if it doesn't feel that way. Know that everything is working for you. All right. It's Foxy Roxy, and I'm out, y'all.
Peace, everyone.
I'm going straight to the bank. I'm going straight to the bank. Yeah. Uncle said, on me some friends. Uncle said, on me some friends. Yeah. 40 acres and a mule. 40 acres and a mule. Yeah. Them reparations is due. I'm going straight to the bank. I'm going straight to the bank. Yeah. Uncle said, on me some friends. Uncle said, on me some friends. Yeah. 40 acres and a mule. 40 acres and a mule. Yeah. Them reparations is due.
African, not African. You don't think I will, but you think I ain't. Bitch, I'm on my way to the bank. Yup, stacks in a head wrap till I'm running back. I'm in all black, cause I'm all black. Call it a counterattack. I'm keeping track, and here go the facts. You traumatized, you brutalized, dehumanized, wanted my demise. Now it's do or die. Got a long line of ancestors that been victimized and been compromised. From the slave boat to the Jim Crow, whips and chains to the prison hoes. Ain't no combo with debate, ho. No negotiations with a nation whose forefathers kin to Satan. I've been impatiently waiting, I want my reparations. This is 4 generations, subject to devastation of unthinkable hatred. Now let's think logically. You would owe me property, sovereignty, autonomy. We built this damn economy. Hell of a hustle, work till we rupture the muscle. You owe us double for the trouble. Can't fit this struggle in a duffel, motherfucker.
I'm going straight to the bank. I'm going straight to the bank. Yeah. Uncle said, on me some friends. Uncle said, on me some friends. Yeah. 40 acres and a mule. 40 acres and a mule. Yeah. Them reparations is due. I'm going straight to the bank. I'm going straight to the bank. Yeah. Uncle said, on me some friends. Uncle said, on me some friends. Yeah. 40 acres and a mule. 40 acres and a mule. Yeah. Them reparations is due. I got the candles up in here, setting out the vibe right, you know what I mean? Tone, yeah. Meditation I do on the regular. Most of the time I don't be on my cellular. Mother nature a vibro, I'm telling you. If I don't keep it real, then I'm failing you. You a guy, they don't want you to know it. You got light that's within and you glowing. Fuck the shit that the matrix is showing. Only you gon' find out where you going. I can never go back to the old me. If you been out my life, you don't know me. Once I control my mind, I control me. I let go of the lies that they told me. I'ma stand on my words, nigga, boldly. I was trapped, now I'm setting my soul free. Yeah, huh? I was trapped, now I'm setting my soul free. I'm not spending all day on the gram, nigga. I be treating these streets like they fam, nigga. Most my family don't know who I am, nigga. To be honest, I don't give a damn, nigga. Think I'm crazy when they on my channel. There is nothing my mind couldn't handle. Getting grounded, I don't need no sandals. Set the vibe with some incense and candles. You can do what you want, you a god, boy. There's no reason you can't beat the odds, boy. Don't you convict yourself cause you tried, boy. Get back up when you fall like surprise, boy. And stay happy cause you is alive, boy. There's so many that done died, boy. Money won't bring you good vibes, boy. Only peace you gon' find is inside, boy. Meditation I do on the regular. Most of the time I don't be on my cellular. Mother nature a vibe, bro, I'm telling you. If I don't keep it real, then I'm failing you. You a guy, they don't want you to know it.